The second one is stop telling people you understand. This is what I mean by that. You can understand a person's words. You will never understand their headspace in terms of the specificity of that. And so what you will see is if you're sharing a story, like if you shared a personal story with me, let's say your father had passed away. And I'm like, you know what, Stephen, I completely understand. My dad passed away too when I was young. So now we're connected. I've just taken away a moment for you because I made it about me. Because I thought that I understood something that you had experienced. In fact, your experience of a death or your experience of your father at that moment is going to be completely different than mine. But for me to tell you that I understand is short-sighted. So the difference is in terms of it was being genuine where you're like, look, I really understand how you feel. You probably don't.
How do I make her feel understood in that regard then without telling her I understand?
To feel understood is to listen to her, to be like, look, it sounds tough. It sounds, like this is something really on your mind. Like if she's expressing things to you and she's sharing how she wants to feel, she's probably not looking for you to tell her what to do unless she's asked you for that. And so to go back to with your girlfriend, it really is just a matter of trying to understand, seeing where she's going with it, asking her, if there are ways that we can work to make it better or help you with this. You shouldn't generally think that you truly understand another person because then you're going like you're convinced that you know and you're no longer curious in terms of how they actually feel.
Mm-hmm. And on that last point about giving the opinion, a lot of time people, when they're sharing something, they just want you to create the space. Simon Sinek said to me, he goes, most of the time people just want you to sit in the mud with them. And like I naturally show up with like my toolbox to try and fix the situation. But a lot of the time, especially with my girlfriend, maybe she just wants me to listen.
Most people do, right? A lot of people just want, as Simon Sinek said, where you said it, like just sit in the mud with them, and that's what they're asking you. If she turns to you and says, Stephen, what would you do here? Then she's asking you. But if not, then don't give it.